Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I just hit a 94.
Carr, the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Carr lets it go for Nelson. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there. Carr to Nelson, 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. It's caught by Roberts. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about it.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is going to be Packer football. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Rodgers now to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 79 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Since you cheated that day.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. Carr to Nelson. 49 yards.
Well.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. The pitch out to Lynch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. Carr now on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
That's how you do it. That's how you fucking do it.
Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson from 10 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
That was the old Johnny Manziel. Remember when he was inside that wall?
Extra point by Carlson.
Couldn't get away.
And good. And it's now 13-7. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure out of the passer.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They set up the screen to Lynch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I mean, when they not,
Well,
like when the blitz comes really fast,
even with that completion,
like, I don't know how to do it. It's just when the blitz comes really fast, instead of him, if he don't have time to pass
they were hoping to get it to him, he could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, Lynch. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now third down. On third and long, it's Carr. Packer pressure, and down he goes. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
That's
they
crazy.
fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Right there.
Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart. In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They start the drive with Lynch. And some room to maneuver. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 92 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And his kick is right through.
Oh, no.
Carlson now to kick this one away.
Yeah, definitely not me.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Powers through him. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Carr to throw on second down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Clay Matthews coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Wow. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Let's go.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend on, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Yes.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins. Jason and Devin, they both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there on the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44?
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it. You don't like the McCourty thing, though.
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league. He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. Flushed out right. And that's complete to LaFell. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jared Cook, 40 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Yeah, he came back, man. I should have got some points for that.
And a big turnover there as his guys
He caught that outside and then ran back in the touchdown.
Carlson now to kick this one away.
Yeah, a safety, 2 points.
Moore now on the return. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Carr now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson now to add the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Carlson now to kick this one away. Moore now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch.
This nigga, man.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Carlson now to kick this one away. Moore now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down now, but that clock rolling. Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Give him 30 yards there. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Now Jones. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers get a score closer. Crosby with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Carr going to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Rodgers going to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conley, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Here's Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secret.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Perry able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Carr going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.